had no team. I had one marketing person who the first day on the job I went to her, and I wasn't a marketer by background, and the first day on the job I said, show me our strategy for the rest of the season. I joined about 2/3 into that season, 2019, when the Mystics won the championship, but about 2/3 in, and I said, show me our strategy. She had this beautiful PowerPoint slide with 5 PowerPoint, and like a good consultant, what did I say to her? Could you double click on each of those bullets and tell me what the executable plan is? She looked at me for like 30 seconds and said, Cathy, I got nothing. I don't have any money. I don't have any people, And I said, oh, okay, I see what we need to do. We need to go out and raise capital. So we went out and raised $75 million in capital, first women's sports property to do that, certainly at that scale. And this was back coming off the pandemic. I was in the role 6 months, the pandemic hits. George Floyd hits, 80% women of color, the players don't trust us. But we had done a few small things of symbolic value in that 6-month period to build trust with the players, so they would come to IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida for 92 straight days, by the way, and play in the middle of a pandemic and in the middle of a racial crisis in America. So it was hard. And then we got thrown in the middle of a political battle in the state of Georgia, which ended up flipping the Senate, so that was complicated. And so the following year, I'm like, we need to raise capital or we're not going to be around. It was so existential for us to have a season in 2020. So existential. Like, we're out of the sports landscape for 20 months, Renee, and I'm not sitting here as the commissioner right now. And Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso and Cameron Brink have nowhere to play today in the U.S. because the league would have folded. So that was existential. I used every ounce of my Deloitte experience around scenario planning and building trust and building an economic model to survive. And I thought it would take a lot longer, but we literally went from survive to thrive in 3 years. It'll be a good Harvard business case study someday.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It will be. But it was small things of symbolic value to build trust, to pay attention to your stakeholders, and make sure it's easier to be a fan. We're still working on that part.